There was once a time when the world was simple. A time when myself and others could sleep easy.
We shall be punished like any other.
This time has passed.
I have made my verdict. Now hand me the girl.
For now, there is no such thing as peace. Not even in death.
Watching her get ready to send me away and hope for the best. It was agonizing. But since the warnings that the full-on war would strike major cities, she found it best to get me out of there.
Don't put up with any of his crap, okay? Will can be a real piece of work, and you don't have to. Don't worry, Mom.
We'd never been apart, not for the 16 years I'd been alive. But I knew this was the only way she wasn't going to worry. This was the only way she'd know I'd be safe. I knew it would be hard, but I never expected this. I never expected that I'd be going to him. My dad's girlfriend had turned out to be more of a witch than I thought, literally. This is why it was safer. Witches weren't in danger, humans were. I was. My mom was. Manchillan Island, my summer nightmare. No malls, theaters, or interesting people.
You're certain he'll pass through here?
He'll come. Just be ready. Now!
I'm at work or out with my sunshine. Leave a message.
Hey Mom, I'm settled in. I really miss you. You should really change that voicemail. I love you. I missed her so much. It had only been a few hours. I kept my thoughts occupied by school. I'd have to go eventually. Might as well start tomorrow.
Lee,
What's it? What's wrong?
she's here. She's on the island.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go turn her. It's been nearly 100 years.
Turn her. Lee, she doesn't even know who I am.
You've been having visions of this girl for nearly 300 years. I think that's good enough.
Lee was right. I've been having premonitions of her for years. If it wasn't for my gifts, I would have never thought to find her. She was the only reason we relocated to Manitoulin. Alistair and Mac decided to sire a progeny before we moved. Her name was Rita. She was nearly 60 years old now. She was only 15 in 1969 when Allie turned her. Mac wasn't too pleased at first, but she'd become a comfy addition to our little coven.
Bro, what you doing?
Sorry. Just want to get to know her first.
We need to talk. Privately. Will we be heard?
Speak freely, Alistair.
I didn't want to worry Mac or Rita. Zephyr's been returning to Manitoulin far too frequently. The council's bound to notice.
They learn of his presence and our inability to pursue him.
Their minds only work one way. They fear rebellion.
We're trying our best. I'd like to see Ezekiel even get close to Zephyr, withering coward.
It'd be worse if Irina shows up. You know this.
We'll explain ourselves and protect our own. We've been loyal to the council for 102 years. Here's hoping we've gained a little privilege.
As doubtful as that is, I believe they know valuable employees when they see them. As long as they know their worth, we'll be kept around.
We better train Rita. She's got to be worth something to them as well.
Oh, Allie, she's not even a century yet. Stop pushing her.
Allie, that reminds me. I have a favor to ask of Rita, but I'd like to run it by you first.
Fire away.
Such an idiot.
Innocent child in New Orleans, a simple girl from simple means. Walked the rails, rode a thumb. She hitched the ride with everyone. The regular, she'd rearrange. The girl knew how to chop and change, chop and change.
What you doing?
I'm sorry, did I steal your spot?
Chill out, Kit Kat. I'm just checking your vibes.
Excuse me?
You're not from around here, are you, sunshine?
Not in the least.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Ooh, big city kitty. What's your name? I'm Rita.
Nice to meet you, Rita. I'm Erin. I'm McEwen.
So you're one of those witches, Red?
No, if I was, I probably wouldn't be in this backwoods town. No offense.
Shmeh. I don't care for it here either. My parents just tossed me in her today.
I just got here too.
Groovy.
Groovy?
Don't be so square, kid.
There was something about this girl that didn't check out, but she also amused me. She reminded me of one of my best friends back home. It couldn't hurt to have a friend on the island.
What you writing?
Lyrics, I was in a band.
Far out. What kind of band?
Semi-rock, kind of punk.
That's pretty neat. I love the punk era. So cozy then.
You still can't see him, can you?
He's built up immunity to my powers.
I think it's just a family thing. See, you can't always see me either. You're nervous about Erin, aren't you?
It's the turning her that scares me. What if she resents me? I don't know anything about who she is or what she wants out of life.
Just the visions of us eventually being happy.
You're being stupid, Ezra. Just tell him we don't want the council to think we're conspiring. We'll end up like brothers.
See, I was thinking about that too. Are we actually comfortable with hunting him?
He was in defiance to the council, Ezra. He threatened Ezekiel's life and killed dozens, if not hundreds, of council guards. I won't risk none of it for him.
You're far too comfortable abiding by their laws.
And you're too comfortable questioning. I only listen to them because they have the total power to end us all. I won't risk my family.
Do you think we'll ever be safe? Even Allie and Mac. How long do you think they'll let them keep Rita? They already want to train her to become a god.
Ezra, stop. I'm not completely comfortable with how they run things now. But it's better to be a part of it than having them keep an eye on us as nomads. Hey, babe.
I can hear you guys from across the forest. What's up?
We're just discussing the council and their laws.
Cries on deaf ears, Z. Your sister's obsessed with the council's laws.
I am not obsessed. I just want to lose another brother or you.
Follow you anywhere, lover. Till the end of time.
Time to go.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Bug, how was your first day? Make any friends?
It was good. I did actually. Her name is Rita.
Sweet. How's Wilma? Has he arranged your marriage yet?
Mom.
Sorry. Have it.
It's okay. How's the city treating you?
Well, my boss is a Nimrod, and my coworkers are a bit lost, but it's politics. What are you gonna do?
Mom worked for one of the political leaders trying to mend the bridges between magical and mortal peoples. About 2 years ago, the Prime Minister was outed as a witch, and not just a crazy practitioner, but someone with powers. Real powers. Since then, more and more people are coming out as witches. Problem is, the government really doesn't know what to do about them. One wrong step, and it's all at war between us and them.
Have you met his new bride?
Yes. I didn't really get a chance to talk to her. I was going to be late for school.
Since when has punctuality been one of your concerns? Are you being nice? Aaron, what do you have against this woman?
A lot.
Why? She came long after your father and I separated. And she makes him happy.
It's nothing to do with that. I'm not 7. I know you told me not to be prejudiced, but...
Aaron, witches have it really hard in this world. They're just trying to take their place. Discriminating against them is no different than being racist, sexist, or homophobic.
I get that, but if it wasn't for the witches, I would still be with you in the city. I'm finding it hard not to be bitter. Tell me I'm not being terribly irrational.
Well, the working woman in me says that you're being very irrational. However, the silly maternal role I'm prone to playing must agree with you.
Have you talked to Talia?
More than I'd like to admit. I don't know what you see in that girl. She is crass, stupid, and incredibly annoying.
We're basically the same person. What does that make me?
Crass and incredibly annoying. What's wrong, Bug?
I'm just a little blue. I'm not used to this whole living in the middle of nowhere thing.
Oh, enjoy it. When you're my age, it won't seem so bad.
Don't age yourself, Mom. You aren't that old.
Says the 16-year-old. Listen, Bug, my break's almost over. I'm going to rush back upstairs. Call me tonight or email?
You know I'll call.
Oh, I know.
Be good. I love you.
No promises, but I love you too.
I love my mom so much. For someone who got pregnant so young, she did a pretty good job. Though there were times when we were more like sisters. I was okay with that.
Yeah? Mind if I come in? How are you enjoying the island?
Can I ask you a question?
Alright.
Do you read minds?
No mind reading, no visions. It's a little more complicated than that.
Alright, I was a little worried. I like to keep my thoughts to myself.
Your father says otherwise.
I have my outspoken moments.
Listen, Erin, we're gonna get along, right? I mean, I should hope you don't dislike me already.
To be honest, I wasn't too fond of the idea of living with you.
Because I'm the stepmom?
Because you're a witch. It's kind of hard to fathom.
You'll get used to it, I promise. Just like any other woman, I just have a little extra help.
You wretch, next time I shall stake you where you stand!
You would in fact have to catch me first, which none can do as I prove underneath engaging.
Yes, yes, you're prodigious and wonderful.
Not to mention good looking.
The millennia has taken a toll on that old mind. We should get a move on them before they suspect anything.
I'm not exactly comfortable with taking on my coven before we even deal with council.
They're not your coven anymore, Zephyr. They betrayed us, and now they shall answer to the ones who vanquished Kira. I will get revenge on your brother. If he had not stopped us, we would...
They would have destroyed us. You were only a few days old. You wouldn't have stood a chance.
I would have died before I let my sister die.
The council chose to punish us. Ezekiel's own arrogance was the only reason Kira was punished. We will destroy the council before we even think about taking on my siblings. Understood!
They killed my sister! I am tired of abiding by your cautious ways! I will destroy all of them, even if it starts with you! Ugh!
You will do as I say. Or you will not do anything at all. I grow tired of your companionship. It is beyond my patience.
Very well. Till we meet again.
Hi!
I once led hundreds of men into battle, killed thousands. Now look at me, I'm a lackey for the council. Hey Ed, you here? I'm on watch by myself.
What's Sight doing?
What does that mean? Is he close?
No. He likes the chase too much. He's plotting something.
Like what?
I wish I knew. My brother's been unpredictable for as long as I can remember.
Especially since he can block that second sight of yours. So what's the game plan?
Join your family. Lee and I can handle our brother should he decide to arrive.
You sure? I'm willing to stay.
Go.
I knew it was only a matter of time before I got sick of it. School wasn't my thing by any means. Didn't like it at all.
There was always an issue when Zephyr blocked my visions. Now was impeccably bad timing with trying to work things out with Erin, like meeting her. Living with my family for 200 years had taken its toll on my social skills. That's for damn sure.
Erin!
What are you?
Hi! Yeah, we had class together.
Really? I'm sorry, I don't really pay attention in school.
That way you're at the woods?
New surroundings, not really that used to it yet.
Brilliant work, Ezra. 200 years and you blew it.
You're a witch, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
You just don't see all that human to me.
It's pretty smart for a blood bag.
Clearly, I walked into some kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go over here.
A human? Were you flirting, Ezra? Finally choosing a mate? You mean you have no intent on changing her?
Don't do this, Mom.
Seriously, I'm just skipping class!
She doesn't even know.
But you know her. You're not the only one with extra help.
Try it, then I'll end you.
You mean you'll protect a mortal, but not your own brother?
Quiet!
You didn't even try!
What the hell?
Of course this would happen.
Excuse me?
In 80 years I plot this out. I think every little detail through.
Hey,
But no, Zephyr and his little frickin' Hoppy decide to...
Hey! Would you please tell me what the hell just happened? Am I in trouble?
No. Yes. Sort of. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Everything was supposed to be perfect and that...
Why do you smile? They come for us both.
I would sacrifice all my memories for
Let me save you. I can change this, all of it.
It's not my past.
How do you expect me to live without you? Forever.
Faith. Trust in your heart will never shrink.
I wouldn't lie to you.
And I kind of needed.
You should be with me always. I must truly be mad.
Would you rather me not appear?
Don't be foolish. Madness is a small price to pay to smile in your face once more.
Have you completely lost your mind, or you just want to get us all killed?
Violet was trying to kill her. What did you expect me to do?
I expected you to bite the bitch and be done with it.
Don't you dare talk about her that way. This was an unexpected turn of events. My powers aren't even fully functional right now.
All the more reason to turn her. What if the council were to arrive? We'd all be screwed.
Last I checked, we weren't on the top of their priority list.
Indeed, but you know better than I do that shit changes.
I will deal with this. Right now, you're not helping the situation one bit.
Fine. Right now, you can go explain the facts to her, and then you can get that gift of yours sorted out because we're gonna need that sight of yours to cover our asses.
Dude, you're so emo. You're like a zombie Superman.
You're not really seeing the big picture, are you? I mean, you're in huge danger.
Oh my god, you're so Colin-esque. It's hilarious.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. You just seem to be making a big deal out of nothing. I mean, this vampire chick,
Violet.
this Violet, is after you. I just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You handle her and everything's fine, yes?
Not exactly. I mean, if it were anyone else, that would be the case, but Violet, like myself, wasn't exactly human prior to changing.
What do you mean?
In our mortal lives, we were witches. When witches are turned immortal, our initial powers are weakened, but over time they get stronger. And since Violet and I are by no means young, our powers are probably greater than they ever were.
So what is this Violet chick packing?
She has the ability to slip into your mind and even tamper with it if she wants to. However, this is only possible if you've drinking her blood or you're in close proximity with her.
But I'm not in either of those boats, so why is this my problem?
Because...
Okay, I get that you're a vampire and you clearly have the flair for dramatics, but I kind of need fast answers.
Because she knows how I feel about you. She even managed to tap into my gift, and now everything's shifting.
How do you feel about me? Dude, we don't even know each other. But you know me. What exactly is your power?
I'm a seer. I can see at best several years into the future.
What kind of things do you see?
All kinds of things. Future allies, tragedies, weather changes, the proper people to steer clear of.
And me.
Yes, I know a bit about you.
Like what?
Well...
Never mind. No, I don't want to know. I'm human, and I grow old, I get surprised, I don't want this.
I'll get you home.
If you wish to commune Ignis, you do it on my terms. Councillor Ignis, it's a pleasure.
I'm afraid I've surrendered my title as counselor, old friend.
Is that so?
I'm a member of the guard. There's much more action. I prefer the bloodshed.
I can recall this. So what brings you to this area? We have no need for your presence.
You mean you haven't missed me? Oh, Lee, don't waste my time with your bullshit. The guards of the surrounding areas have been giving word of a particular nomad causing trouble. I think you know of who I speak.
I do, and I can assure you we are doing all we can
Save
to.
your lies. Keeping an eye on you, Lee. Trust that this will not be the last you see of me. We'll be back soon.
Oh, joy.
Okay, so we're gonna put you here because, we don't. You're closer to us if you stay here, and we keep an eye on you, and nothing has to happen.
What about Karma?
Well, she's coming too. I got Lee to go and talk to her after work.
My dad?
He's out of the country.
Okay.
Right. So everything's here, all the basic necessities. If you need anything, you can call Lee's cell.
So basically, if they show up and we don't have Zephyr, we're all going to die?
She didn't say that. She only said we were under surveillance.
Well, that's great. Now all we have to do is break a few rules and they'll have their reason.
I told you I would handle the situation.
What situation? Violet caught Ezra mid-court.
Yes, I've decided to leave her be.
But you waited 80 years for her.
We have more pressing issues at hand.
Ezra, if you don't turn her and the council finds out...
You know how their minds work, Allie. If I create another vampire, they'll think we're trying to build up our strengths. Especially after they've leaned on us. You, Lee, and Mac have all been a part of the council for centuries.
He's right. Irina's mind is constantly anticipating insubordination.
So what? What do we do now?
I have a plan. It isn't much, but it'll get us through.
What? Anything will work.
First we get Violet out of here, then we put all of our energy into finding Zephyr. No more waiting for him. With an aggressive front, Ignis will be appeased, and it'll all pan out.
I like it. Allie, you and Macintosh will go to the Master District. I'll ask John to talk to some of our allies. They will stay within the South Bay territory. Ezra and I will stay here.
I don't like the idea of us being separated. What if Zephyr preys on this?
If I stay with Ezra, his powers will be amplified and my shield will block Zephyr's gifts from tampering with his sight.
And I'll put all my sight into monitoring Zephyr.
And what of the council?
We have nothing to fear if our intentions have remained pure.
Don't give up on us. Life's too long to live alone.
Time is relative to me. I'll wait as long as I have to keep us safe.
Hello? Are you dead yet? I mean, you must be dead. It's been a week and you haven't called or Facebooked me or anything.
Sorry, babe. I've been trying to balance out my timetable.
So, have you written anything yet?
Not really.
Well, you better get on it, pretty girl, because when I get to the island, we're going to record everything we have.
That's like 40 demos.
But wouldn't it be cool if we had like 50 though?
I guess.
Good. That's awesome. Keep up the good work, babe.
Okay. One day at a time.
What is it?
I smell something. Go on ahead, I'll call you.
No, I'm not going without you.
Just stay here.
Rita, stay put. What if he needs help? If he needs help, he'll ask, and I'll go. I can't risk losing you. You need to chill out, Mom. I'm working on it.
gonna try and divide and conquer if we go our separate ways. She's in our minds, Ezra.
So what do we do? Stick it out? Violet's powers give her an advantage over all of us except for you and Macintosh.
If we stay together, the council will become suspicious. 2 undeclared nomads in our district while we linger here?
We can ask the guard for assistance. I still have standing there. I was Arena's personal guard for 300 years.
It's too risky, especially with Erin.
Erin is no longer our concern.
Ezra, you've been waiting for this girl for 80 years. She's the only reason that we chose to govern this district. You can't just give up now.
What other choice do we have, Don?
Turn her.
You know why I can't do that. They'll stake her and Rita for good measure. We're no match for the council.
This blows.
Jesus H. Christ, what are you doing? Whoa, calm down, jumping much.
Sorry, I had a bad day.
What is that?
Drama. I just wish I could have a normal life, you know?
No, I never liked normal life. It's dry. Do you want me to walk you home?
Sure, you can meet my stepmom.
The witch? Radical.
Something like that.
That's beautiful.
What are you looking for?
Nothing. Nature. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous.
Shitters. What? Get on my back.
Get on my fucking back.
Hey!
Oh, sis. This is amazing. I feel so alive.
Except you're not.
Why are you so against immortality?
It's not nature's way. It's not my purpose.
Who says so?
My heart. Your purpose has always been far greater.
And Kira, Ezra told me that there's this council and they'll kill you if you don't turn.
Then that is my destiny.
Not if you change it.
I don't want to. All things must pass. All life ends, and I don't want to lay witness to it.
I knew it. I just knew it. He sent you here to watch over me, didn't he?
Who? You? What
Don't
are you?
play dumb.
Fine, yes. Ezra sent me, but you don't understand the danger you're in.
Because of him, I'm going through all this shit. His undead self can't keep it in his pants.
Hey, that's my quasi-uncle you're talking about.
I don't give a shit. Because of him, I'm probably never gonna have a normal day in my life.
Don't you think he knows that? From the moment I was turned, the guy's been waiting for his true love. Do you think it's easy seeing the person of your dreams before they're even born, and then trying to have a normal relationship with them? He's the oldest vampire I know, and he's never found anyone, so why don't you stop acting like a punk and see the romance in all this?
Because it's creepy.
Fucking humans! I have zero patience for this right now.
Easy there, Edward. Don't want to give me a heart attack.
It's Ezra.
Wow. Media humor really is lost in your kind. So, I guess the whole being invited in is a myth?
Not entirely. Kind of. But I was a witch in my mortal life, so... The whole needing to be invited in was kind of a spell put so that vampires couldn't wreak havoc on mortals, but since my essence is magical, it doesn't affect me.
Supernatural History 101. Neat. Why do you always look so tortured? Is the afterlife really that bad?
It has its moments. I wanted to apologize about earlier. Rita told me what happened, and I'm sorry. And Also, I didn't mean for you to have to end up here.
I wanted to apologize to her too. I was out of line. And don't worry about it. It got me out of my dad's house. Karma and I are equally as uncomfortable now.
You play music?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing. I'm surprised your mystical powers didn't tell you that.
Well, my visions never depicted you performing.
That's comforting.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Don't worry about it. I'm not made of glass, I can take the truth. Plus, how many rockstar vampires are there?
I've always had a liking for the stat. Not the most modern example, but I hope it works.
I'm appeased, don't worry. Oh, what did you expect when you met me?
I honestly don't know. I wanted to get to know you first. See how turning you would affect your life. But as I've learned, things don't always work out the way you'd hope.
I am good at throwing a hitch in people's plans. Trust me. You can sit down if you like. So now that you're here, why don't you give approaching me a chance?
What changed your mind?
Something Rita said. I don't know what it was exactly, but it made me think maybe you deserve another chance.
Well, thank you for deeming me worthy.
How do you feel about 20 questions?
How very conventional of you.
I have my moments. You go first.
Why'd you come to Manitoulin?
Which is the whole major cities being in danger kind of freaked my mom out. So here I am. How old are you? Rita says that you're one of the oldest vampires she knows.
Promise not to be freaked out.
Buddy, you're a vampire. I think we're past that.
I'm about 7,000 years old.
And you've never had a girlfriend.
I never said that.
Oh, sorry. You go.
Would you ever consider immortality?
I'm not sure. The world's a messed up place. I think it's good years are behind it.
It is a valid point, though things are prone to change.
True. Does it ever get lonely, living forever?
Yeah, it can. Sometimes any company can be good company.
Spoken like a true man. Duty calls?
I'm afraid so.
Rain check?
We'll be around.
Screw it, I like him.
If you should fall to pieces, you know I'll pick them up. There are so many reasons I'm never gonna get enough. If you should leave this country, you know I'll come to you, because you always love me. Oh, what I wouldn't do. Oh, what I wouldn't do. I'll carry you away. I'll do anything for you. My bones may break, but I'll never be untrue. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what I wouldn't do. Oh, what I wouldn't do. Your love is like an ocean that always takes me home. Whispering wind is blowing, telling me I'm not alone. Your love is like a river that I am floating down. I've never been a swimmer, but I know that I'll never drown. I know that I'll never drown. The current grows stronger.
soon?
I'd really want to.
Then why don't you? Immortality isn't ideal, but it's been 3 months now. Didn't you say it'd put me in danger?
You'd be in more danger if I turned you. The vampires lost quite harsh.
Why is this such a big deal? Don't do that. I want to know what you're hiding from me. It's not Violet. She hasn't shown up in like a month. What is it?
It's my brother.
You have a brother?
His name's Zephyr. He's my twin. Almost 100 years ago, he pissed off the council by refusing to turn his mate.
Why?
It was a long time ago, before magic was openly practiced. We vampires had a lot more power back then.
So what happened?
They set out to make an example of Zephyr. They killed his mate to prove a point. After that, Zephyr retaliated and attempted to kill one of the vampire council members. He's been on the run ever since.
How does one vampire manage to elude the entire government?
Zephyr is...
I know that look. Vampire History 101?
Thousands of years ago. We're talking back to Grecian times. Witches made immortal. Cursed and blessed. And the first of those was my brother. One of Apollo's high priests. Zephyr was a prodigious witch and a terrifying vampire. But both he and Orion soon learned that those that they fed off of but refused to kill would soon become like them.
That's freaking epic. So your brother's like one of the original vampires?
Something like that. Though we have a little bit more tolerance to the sun. Orion's descendants eventually gain some, but it still weakens their abilities.
Sick.
Ain't it though? Oh, you better get some sleep. You've got school tomorrow.
Oh, just turn me now.
Good night.
Night. You miss him, don't you?
More than I should.
So why don't you, I don't know, talk to him?
And do or say what? It's not exactly like... Erin? Can you go to this safe house and find Rita, please?
I'll be back soon. Hiding away from your problems. Right.
Enough! You're both acting like such children.
You do understand, Ezekiel, that Zephyr is one of the oldest and strongest vampires alive.
Don't play that card, girly. You and Ezra ain't much younger.
They're also his progenies, you idiot. What you think, chump? Perhaps you'd like to run that past me.
Gentlemen, please. Let's not get hasty.
You best get your sister to control her mutt. His humanity is still showing.
I apologize, Colton. Things are hard to handle around here with Zephyr and Violet running around.
If it is such a dilemma, why doesn't the council take it upon themselves to solve the issue? Councillor Ingram.
Why do you think I employ vampires such as yourself to sheriff the area?
Doesn't the term employment denote a connotation that payment is received?
I believe the extensive use of your vernacular has stagnated our primeval acquaintances.
Allie, go! Get out of here! Find Rita! Go!
You're also superior. Give him a shot.
End them, you fools!
Tear remembrance
Clearly he is a larger problem than they are capable of handling. Irina shall be here in the next couple of days to deal with this matter accordingly.
Hello?
Where's Will?
Oh, hi, Carrie. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Where's Will?
Oh, that's good. I'm fine, too. Will is busy, as you probably know.
He's not answering his phone.
He's in Europe right now.
Doing what?
His job. What else?
What about Erin?
Erin's fine.
Well, if he's not there, who's looking after her?
I am?
Real responsible of him.
Oh, I don't mind at all. Erin's a great kid.
Well, thank you. But I would feel much more comfortable if she was staying with somebody of blood relation.
Now, is that because I'm your ex-husband's wife? So in your eyes, I have poor judgment? Or because I'm a witch and you're prejudiced?
The former. I love witches. My husband's an idiot.
You mean my husband? Listen, Carrie, it's not my place, but maybe you should sort out your issues with Will before you start lashing out again. It's not good for Erin.
Please don't tell me what's best for my daughter. I am a good mother.
Well, she's fine, by the way. Thanks for asking, except for the fact that she's being hunted down, and I'm totally fucking handling it.
That wretch was here. I can smell him.
And?
And nothing, brother. He's long gone now. You mustn't be so unsure. It does not become you.
He must be dealt with.
Don't you dare take that tone with me, Izzy. I made you.
Sorry, sister.
Come now, dear brother. Why must you worry about this boy? No powers combined, we will be able to rule this silly council and finish off Queen Adelpha and rule as the king and queen we were meant to. It is our birthright.
Be as it may, Zephyr is still out there. If we can finish him off, Orion won't dare stand against us.
Blasted old originals. Those two think just because they are of the gods that they may do whatever they please. We'll show them, Izzy. You'll see.
My. What do we have here?
What did you do?
I'm a witch. You're a leech. So save your fangs, because I'm not meal to you.
Good are you witches, bitter tasting and cold.
Yum, yum. Witch blood.
Spare me. There's a certain stench on you. It caught me off guard.
That stench had better not be my stepdaughter, otherwise you've just made an enemy.
She's familiar to a witch. This complicates things. I wasn't here, okay?
Jesus, Ezra, what time is it?
I don't have time. Erin, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've just been thinking.
What? What's wrong?
Don't worry about it. Why are you here?
It doesn't matter at the moment. What's troubling you?
I thought I was like my mom, you know?
No.
I thought I was my own person. Then you came along and I changed. I used to only care about music. Then you told me it wasn't gonna work out and I just kind of gave up.
I didn't say it was gonna work out. I just said I didn't see it.
It's not that. Before you was Talia, and I know you don't care for the way she treats me, but...
She acts like she owns you. I think my reasoning is fair.
Can you just chill for a second? I was only really into music because of Talia. I only wanted to be an activist because of my mom. Now I wanted to be a vampire because of you. My mom always told me to be my own person, but I can't even freaking do that.
May I say something?
I don't care.
Well, I do. And I think you're putting yourself up to a standard that you can't fit. You're always scolding me for worrying about my humanity, or rather yours. I just don't feel like you should be putting yourself up to a standard that maybe you don't match up to.
Are you saying I don't have a personality?
I'm saying you're versatile. You're only 16 years old, Erin. It took me over 100 years to find out who I was and what I wanted. And today I'm still figuring out who I am. It's human nature to change. You just do it quicker than others.
I'm a flake.
You're a teenager. A brilliant, smart, wonderful, talented, albeit stubborn and precocious, teenager. And you've got millions of mistakes to make.
I hate it when you go all 7,000-year-old sage on me, you know that?
Someone's got to keep you in check. Now, I have something to ask of you. Would you mind paying a visit to your mother and Talia this week?
Why?
Trouble's coming, and I don't want you anywhere near it.
God, I'm getting so sick of this council bullshit.
Me too, but hopefully we won't have to deal with it for much longer.
What do you mean? Are you gonna change me?
Not exactly. I'm going to change back.
You're not making any sense.
I've talked to Karma. She told me that she's going to help me become mortal again.
What? How?
There's a spell often used to resurrect powerful witches after being bitten.
You'd give up immortality? Why? 7,000 years with me become too unbearable to think about.
Not in the least, I just...
What?
I didn't want you to have to give anything up for me.
You'd give everything up for me?
I'm not giving anything up so long as I'm with you.
I don't know if that's really pathetic or really sweet.
I often orbit between those realms.
We've been a thing for a while now, right?
Define thing.
Romantically involved duo?
Yeah, about 4 months now.
Well, there's one thing that you failed to do.
What are you doing?
Become my own person.
Oh.
What? What was that?
I'm sorry, my fangs come out when I get excited.
That's terrible.
Adorable. I think that's the first actual compliment you've ever paid me.
Not really. You're a 7,000-year-old murderer. When I look at you, I think of kittens and puppies and goslings.
Gotcha.
And those 80-year-old women who knit on the bus.
Okay, I guess we'll never have to worry about keeping me modest.
Can you say tonight?
Of course.
Hey, are you ready to rock? Yeah, totally. What's up? You've been so weird lately. Just got a lot in my mind. I bet. Have you ditched that guy friend of yours yet? What's his name? Eli or Edward or something? Ezra? Ezra. Right, Ezra. Such a brooding name. I mean, does he like wear nail polish and makeup and straighten his hair? Is it really so hard to believe I find a genuinely nice guy on this rock that they call an island? Yes, extremely. Maybe I just got really lucky. You're a regular pot of gold, babe.